The tools that we use to get our jobs done with our website keep getting better and better very fast, and they keep getting less and less expensive. And in this video, I'm going to show you a tool that you can add to your website to make beautiful content, beautiful pages. It's not going to cost a penny, and it's going to leverage the Gutenberg editor for WordPress. So if that interests you, stick around, subscribe, notification bell, all that kind of good stuff. I'm talking about this right here, which is Gutenberg Blocks Ultimate Add-ons for Gutenberg, which happens to be the #1 block add-on package for Gutenberg. Gutenberg hasn't even been out that long, and this is already on 30,000 websites, which is a massive, massive number. There's a reason why this is the #1 Gutenberg add-on plugin for WordPress. I'm going to show you in this video. But first, this is hilarious because a week ago, I released a video saying I wish an add-on developer would do this. I had a whole video about tips and tricks with Gutenberg to get things done quicker, and a lot of it was around saving and reusing blocks, which is a typical and a standard feature of Gutenberg. Check this out. There was something I wanted, which was to add a quick way to get to those saved blocks. I'll put a link to the video down below for those of you that haven't seen it. It's definitely going to open your eyes up to what you could do with this block builder. But what they did is they listened and they implemented this in 3 days. Literally in 3 days, they added it to their plugin. Check this out. When you download and install, there's an option that says UAG, that's the acronym, under settings. And check this out, when you click on it, here's an option. It's a link that will immediately take you to your saved blocks. And these were the saved blocks I talked about in that video. I love that they did this. Also, here is a list of the blocks, since we're here, that comes in Ultimate Add-ons for Gutenberg. I'm going to show you them in a moment, or the ones that I like. But what's nice is you can deactivate them on a block-by-block basis. So if you're like, I'm never going to use this team block, I could just click right here on deactivate, and now I never have to see it again. I love that they added that as well. Okay, so now I'm just going to go through some of the different blocks that I think make this a standout plugin. So here's the foundational blocks that provide features that you don't typically get out of Gutenberg, and these are going to be foundational blocks for building beautiful pages on your website and breaking up the content. So the first one is a section block. So here's what a section looks like. You can have it go full width, you can have gradients, you can have images in the background with parallax, you see that, and this is with a column structure, and then right here you can have a background video. This is amazing. This unlocks page building features inside of your block builder experience. The next one is advanced columns, and this does several things. Let me just read it so I don't miss anything. It says the advanced column block is going to allow you to create attractive rows with customizable columns that can give you complete design freedom with advanced shape dividers. See, I don't want to miss these things, variable widths, etc. So here, that's probably 3 equal widths. We've got some text and image here and a different block here. But then check this out. We got this really nice looking divider. This comes free with Ultimate Add-ons for Gutenberg. As a matter of fact, they don't even have a paid version of it. It's just going to be this free version. Here we have 2 columns, but you can see they're a different width. And here's a 3 column as well with all kinds of different content. It's amazing that you can do this and have this beautiful design control using this free plugin. Next is block quotes, and this is pretty standout for me. Now I know a block quote isn't this sexy feature, but I really like this. But as we scroll down, look at these block quotes that you can create. These are very nice. I love that you can do a block quote with a tweet this option on it right there, and you're not paying for this. Beautiful block quote, really nice shape to it. You could have just a Twitter icon, the colors, everything. They just look fantastic like this. This is perfect for blog posts where you want to have a certain sentence that you want to make sure the people that just are scanning and not reading see, and give them an opportunity to share it. Next, take a look at this. This is kind of foundational. It's the info box. This is your typical image, title, then a bit of text. So you can see it right here in a feature grid. So image, title, text. You see it here as well. And there's a button option. So it could be image, title, text, button. And you can see that right there. and you see it being used in different ways right here. This is pretty impressive. They just added this. It's a Contact Form 7 styler. If you're not familiar with Contact Form 7, it's the #1 most widely used and installed contact form plugin for WordPress, but the problem is it looks butt ugly, and now it doesn't have to look ugly anymore using this free block in Ultimate Add-ons for Gutenberg. So check this out. You get the design control of the colors, the borders, the background color, the border color right there, the radius. You get control over the button colors, the alignment of the button. You get all these control. Here's another version of it. So you can see here, the form fields are in a box. Down here, it's just the underline. I mean, this is just fantastic what you can do. And it's just really nice that it's easy, because it's not typically easy. I think I'll have a dedicated video on this one block alone, but we'll take a quick look at it. Here, this is great. So if you have a home page you're building out and you want a grid of your blog posts, actually, I think I'm on their blog. This is hilarious. There is a grid. Let's go. I'm going to click on demos right here, and it's going to be right here where it says post layouts. They're probably using their own right there. Here it is. Okay, that's funny. But they're eating their own dog food. They're using it on their own site. So if you have a home page and you want to highlight a certain number of blog posts, you could just drag and drop your block right there, put it right there. Or even if you're creating a blog post and you wanted to use this there to have additional articles that you want to encourage someone to read. It doesn't get any easier than this. Okay, next one, Google Map. I noticed something about this Google Map. And adding Google Map is a thing that most people want to end up doing if it's like a local business and there's a location. But what I've always noticed with Google Maps, the minute I'm scrolling around and my mouse cursor gets kind of over it, it starts scrolling the map and not scrolling up and down the page. Well, they added a feature here. Look at this. So when I scroll, it doesn't have the map kind of take it over. It gives me this little warning. If you want to zoom in and out, just do it with the controls right here. So it's not happening when I scroll up and down. That's a big problem, especially on mobile devices when someone's scrolling on your mobile device and then they are touching and it's kind of hard to get around the map. It becomes a problem. I like the little attention to detail like that. Call to action is pretty quick. Call to action is usually your headline, a block of text, and a button, and you can have a different layout. So this is with it off to the right. Here's another one right here. You can have it in these different layouts. Next is content timeline. This is actually really cool. I was recently went to an event and they used this for the event to kind of show the outline for the day, everything that would be happening at the times. That's what this would be perfect. A nice little timeline like this. There's also a block to have a blog post timeline, but I'm not pointing that out in this video. Icon list is pretty fantastic. So here you have a list of services, but these ones are very nice. You see how each one has a different icon? You can do some really neat things with this block right here. Next, let's go ahead and take a look at post layouts. So I got a little ahead of myself because I accidentally was on their blog. And then lastly is price lists. What is this perfect for? Well, so many applications, but very much so for a restaurant. It's kind of a restaurant menu. As you can see, it's being shown here. Restaurants are a big thing for websites, meaning you have a restaurant, you want to have that information on it, and this makes it super easy to make a restaurant menu. Anyways, if you go to their website, they've got docs here and they've got blog posts here announcing the new things that they're adding. I would definitely keep an eye on this. Let's just jump in real quick and take a look at it. So remember here, I disabled the team block. I don't see myself ever using that. So what we can do is go to pages and then I'll go to add new right here. And it's going to take us right in there. So if I want to add new blocks by clicking on the plus, I can scroll down and here it is, Ultimate Add-ons blocks, and they're all listed right here. And you notice we don't have that team one because I don't see myself using it. This is good. I don't like actually accessing blocks this way. I usually go right here and then I hit a forward slash like this and it shows me, I can start typing the name of any block and then it makes it a lot easier to add. So I wanted to do the Contact Form 7 styler, so I can just hit enter and there it is. And then this is going to be a drop down to choose my contact form. I only happen to have one on this site, so I'll click right here and there it is. you can see right here off to the right, I have the various options, and the options go pretty deep right here. So I've got field style and border, and I've got my color options. I can change things with the content, radio, a submit button. Like I said, on the submit button, it's on the left. I can put it here in the center. I can have it go across the whole thing like that. I can change the colors of that as well. You have options for spacing. It's just pretty deep. You can do some really cool stuff using this right here. Now let's take a look at my other favorite one, which was that block quote. So like I said, I like to click in there, hit the slash, and then start typing. There it is. I'm started typing, and it's going to be right here, and then here it is. And then I have my layout option right here, so it could be a quotation like this. And once again, you start getting control over everything, the colors, the positioning, all of it. So I'm not much of a modern. I think I would like the quotation just like that. I love that there's a tweet option right there as well. So you can control your content, your Twitter icon. So if I didn't want that, I could just go like that if I didn't want it. But then I can control if I want the icon, the text. So if I just wanted the little icon, there it is. And there's different styles for it. So I would go, I like the bubble. That's pretty cool right there. And then you could just click in here and start typing away. This is really cool stuff right here. Now I could go on and on, but I think you get the point that this is a power-packed, feature-packed add-on to WordPress. And really, I think part of the reason that I really like this is because they're not doing this as a passion project. They have multiple products. They have a theme. They have other plugins and all of that. This is not something that they're charging for. They're just making this and making it available. And they have a whole team dedicated to making this the best add-on package for Gutenberg that there is. And there's no thought of how can we charge for these blocks. They're just packing the features in there, making useful block after useful block. And they do it with a lot of intentionality to make it so they're not just adding stuff in there, they're adding stuff in a very smart way. Like I showed you, they added the speed at which they added that button to access the saved blocks and the block templates and the page templates that you make in Gutenberg, and WordPress hasn't even made a quick way to get to that menu. So anyways, I think if there is an add-on pack that is my favorite, it's going to be this one right here. There are some add-ons that I would like to see that I want to encourage them to make, like a table of contents, which would be amazing, pulling from the header, the H tags from the article and automatically generating it in a beautiful and elegant way. There's several things like that that I'm going to reach out to them and ask them to build. But for me, I want my blog posts to look beautiful, and I want to break up the content so it's not just a bunch of paragraphs. And this, I think right here is the tool to do that. So anyways, if you have enjoyed this video, consider giving it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe, click on that notification bell. If there's anything specific that you want to see in this, ask me in the comment section down below. I will be happy to make a video like that. Hey, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.